Dear students, today we are going to start the science theory topic, lesson number 1, science first, that is the chapter of gravitation. Now today we'll see a short introduction about the lesson first, and then we'll see the topics in the detail. The first, you just see your textbooks, page number 1. There is a one revision questions are given. The first question is, please recall the activity. The first question is this: what are the different types of forces acting on the objects? What is the effect of force on an object acting on it? And what are the Newton's laws of motion? Now first recall the activities there. What are the effect of force acting on an object? इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि फोर्स का इफेक्ट क्या होता है, ऑब्जेक्ट के ऊपर फोर्स का इफेक्ट क्या होता है? तो सिंपल है, मैं आपको सबसे पहले बता दूं. When we apply the force on an object, then what is its effects? Very simple. You just see. Now suppose this is the object. Yes. This object is in rest position. When I apply the force, the rest objects moves. Now it becomes in motion. This is the effect of force. Second effect, when the moving object is there, suppose this object is moving, the car is moving or the bicycle is moving, when I apply the force, we can stop the moving object. This is the second effect. Now, when we apply the force on the object, we can change the speed. Yes, the object change the speed. By changing the speed of the object, means effect of force can change the speed of the object. Also, by applying the force, we can change the direction of the object, speed as well as direction of the object. Another effect of force is that when we apply the force, we can change the size and shape of the object. A rubber band, when you stretch, you can change the length, shape and size. When we press the rubber sponge, we can change the size and shape. So these are the effect of force. Now second question is that, which are the different forces do you familiar with? There are so many forces, but related to the topic, we are familiar with the gravitational force, we are familiar with the electromagnetic force, and we are familiar with the nuclear force. Gravitational force, already you know, the force between the moon and the earth, that is a gravitational force. Second, the force between the particles in the motion, that is the electromagnetic force. And the force between the protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom, that is the example of nuclear force. Now next question is also given, that is what is gravitational force? Gravitational force is the universal force and it acts on any two objects. Means the Newton said that there is a force between any two objects. Every object attracts another object. When we throw a stone, it falls toward the earth. Means earth has attractive force. It acting on the object. Simultaneously, the stone also attracting earth. But earth mass is so bigger as compared to the stone. That's why earth gravitation is larger than the attractive force of the stone, and the stones falls on the earth. Now next activity is that, what are the Newton's laws of motion? We'll study about these Newton's laws in a previous class. The first law is that when every object is in motion, continues to be in rest position or continues to be in rest position unless and until external unbalanced force apply. The Newton's first law is what, that every object continues to be in rest or in a motion with a uniform motion along with straight line unless and until external unbalanced forces apply. For example, I will show the Newton's first law. Now suppose this is the car, or we can say a vehicle, object. Now it is in rest position. If I apply the force, yes, जब तक मैं इसके ऊपर फोर्स नहीं लगाऊंगा तो ये रेस्ट पोजीशन में रहेगा. नो एक्सटर्नल फोर्स, नो एयर, नो अदर फोर्स. जब तक मैं इसके ऊपर कोई फोर्स नहीं लगाऊंगा ये रेस्ट पोजीशन में रहेगा. एंड जब मैं इसके ऊपर फोर्स अप्लाई करता रहूँगा, जब तक मैं फोर्स अप्लाई करता रहूँगा ये मोशन में रहेगा, जब तक मैं फोर्स अप्लाई करता रहूँगा ये मोशन में रहेगा। यस, दैट इज द न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट। सेकंड लॉ क्या बताता है? सेकंड लॉ न्यूटन्स ऐसा बताता है, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force and the change in momentum take place along the direction of force. Momentum क्या होता है? Momentum is the product of mass and velocity. कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अगर मोशन में होता है तो उसका मास और उसके वेलोसिटी, उसका स्पीड, वी कैन से वेलोसिटी, इसके ऊपर डिपेंड होता है. So that's why force is directly proportional to mass into velocity. So rate of change of momentum. When two objects are colliding, yes, they collide, their momentum can be considered. And third law है, for every action force, there is a equal and opposite reaction force which acts simultaneously. Suppose अपन ने बॉल लिया और वो जोर से अपने थ्रो किया, and when it collides on the wall, then it again reverses back. So action force and reaction force act simultaneously. A small example I just show you that. For example, if I push, yes, this is my action force. Apply the force, and it collide on the wall and it come back again. Yes. So action force and reaction force act simultaneously. So this is the Newton's third law. तो ये हो गया पेज नंबर 1 पे जो दिया है साइंस फर्स्ट का ग्रेविटेशन चैप्टर का इंट्रोडक्शन. अभी आगे आपको लेके जाएंगे केपलर्स लॉज ऑफ मोशन, सेंट्रीपेटल फोर्स, देन न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन, एस्केप वेलोसिटी एंड सो मेनी टॉपिक्स आर देयर. उसके बाद मैं आपको एक छोटी सी लिंक भेजता हूँ, उस लिंक के ऊपर ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स एंड केपलर्स लॉज का आपको स्टडी करेंगे और उसका रिपोर्ट मुझे देंगे. ये कैसा लगा ये लिंक, एक यूट्यूब की लिंक मैं आपको सेंड करता हूँ, उसके ऊपर आप क्लिक कीजिए, एक नहीं, दो नहीं, 3 बार उस लिंक आप वॉच कीजिए और वहाँ पे आपको केपलर्स लॉ अच्छी तरह एक्सप्लेन किए होंगे. तो कल मैं आपको अगला वाला टॉपिक वापस मिलेंगे. तब तक आप ये दोनों जो मैं लिंक भेज रहा हूँ उसका स्टडी कीजिए यूट्यूब के ऊपर, और चैप्टर फर्स्ट का जो इंट्रोडक्टिव पार्ट है उसका स्टडी अच्छी तरह से कीजिए और रिपोर्ट कीजिए. थैंक यू, धन्यवाद.